Since its beginning as a new state in 1918, Czechoslovakia has been highly industrialized. Today, the Czechoslovak Socialist Republic is accelerating its industrial growth. As new factories spread throughout the nation, the need for trained workers and for young men with advanced technical education becomes acute. Typical of these industrial centers is the area around Liberec. Once glass and lace were made here in home workshops. Now these products are being made in factories. This intensified drive for industrial achievement is affecting the youth of the nation. Young men like Martin Novak. Martin Novak was born and has lived all of his 17 years in Liberec. His father, grandfather, and great-grandfather have all worked in one of the traditional crafts of Czechoslovakia, the making of glass. For 5 generations, the art of glassmaking has been practiced in Martin Novak's family. Each son was expected to learn the craft from his father. Today, Martin has come to walk home with his father so they might discuss his future. Martin, with 12 years of free schooling behind him, has now completed his formal education.
Tak děti, ve třídě máme 3 okna.
Martin received his primary education in classrooms such as these.
Kolik měla pomerančů? Gabina.
Gabina měla 16 pomerančů.
Úlohu napřed slovní celou řekni, celý příklad. Teptej se. Kolik dvojic?
Kolik šlo dětí na vycházku?
This 3rd grade arithmetic lesson is much the same as one taught in the United States at the same age level.
Doplňte otázku.
No, a teď babička nakupovala dětem. Eva jí pomůže. Proč? Ta úlohu a nahlas správně posaď se okno, když dáme 4 květináče. Kolik budeme potřebovat?
Planírovací roviny s tou topografickou.
After primary school, Martin went on to secondary school, where he took classes in mechanical drawing and engineering.
Jde nám vrstevnice 2 plochy, jde nám vrstevnice číslo třeba 209, protné vrstevnice té topografie.
Označíme si ho v našem případě, ano, tam dostaneme co?
Římská 10.
Tam dostaneme římská 10.
Martin must now make a choice. He can follow the family tradition and become a glassblower. Or he could become a farmer. Farming in Czechoslovakia is efficient and productive. On Czechoslovakia's farms, yields per acre are high, and the total output of agricultural products is large. Most farms in Czechoslovakia are collectives. All work is shared, as is all equipment. The land is owned by the state, but is used by the collective as long as the farmers work it. Collective farms are administered by all their members. They meet twice a year and decide policy, administer funds, and distribute income.
kde kam seno budeme sklízet a jaké množství na ty kraviny budeme potřebovat. Tak vedoucí úseku Vratislav Balzer, agronomie ZD, traktorista Emil Beneš.
In this meeting, the committee is discussing the purchase of 20 new tractors so that a new section of land can be brought under cultivation. Some of the farmers believe that there are not enough men to handle so much new equipment. Others are anxious to get as many new tractors as possible. The older farmers are more conservative and believe more farmers should be brought into the collective before new equipment is purchased. Martin Novak is not attracted to the land and the soil. He does not want to be a farmer, and he has no interest in the traditional crafts, even those which have been modernized, such as glass blowing. Martin is interested in metal working.
Já chci radši dělat něco se strojema.
No víš, v naší rodině je tradice. Teď je to docela hezký povolání.
Povolání je to dobrý, ale mě baví.
Czechoslovakia is a nation rich in mineral resources. Coal, iron ore, and magnesium are all found in abundance in this small nation. Industrially, Czechoslovakia is as advanced as any nation of Western Europe. The Czechoslovaks are leaders in steel-making methods and hold many patent rights which they sell to the nations of the world. New dams and hydroelectric plants provide Czechoslovakia with more power for her industrial expansion. The coal mines of Czechoslovakia are among the largest producers of coal in Europe. In this shipyard near Prague, riverboats and cargo barges are being built for other Eastern European countries. Throughout the nation, metalworking industries continue to grow. Czechoslovakia's transportation facilities are the best in Eastern Europe. Road building projects now underway will provide Czechoslovakia with more modern superhighways. rivers still provide the main water routes for transporting goods through East Germany and Poland to the ports of the Baltic, or down the Danube to the Black Sea. Because of this barge traffic, Czechoslovakia, even though a landlocked nation, has the second largest merchant marine in the world. Nearly half of all its industrial products are exported, and recently Czechoslovakia has been developing trade and installing factories in the newly developed countries of Africa and Asia. Like many young men of Czechoslovakia, Martin Novak is drawn to the city of Prague, capital of the nation. Prague, a city founded before the 10th century. The old town lies at the eastern end of the Charles Bridge, the most famous of all the bridges across the Vltava River. Prague, long a major center of European culture, is a city of beauty and excitement. The student cafes are open most of the night and offer music and satirical plays. Martin has heard of the factories in Prague and of their apprentice programs. Young men and women are being trained by their government for careers in engineering and other management posts. These are the choices Martin Novak discusses with his father. The farm, with its commitment to collectivized farming. The craft of his father in a nation where industrial development holds the key to a better future. The factory, the life of a worker, with all the security and benefits that a nation seeking industrial growth can offer. Or a career as an engineer, to live in his nation's capital, the center of its growth and vitality, where he can be educated to take his place among the leaders of Czechoslovakia's industrial growth. Which choice should Martin Novak make?